My name is Lennon Murphy, and in the band I play keys and I'm backup singer, but I am the main co-writer and main producer for Camryn on all her songs.
When I first met Jeff and Lennon, I was like 5 months old, so I don't remember them. So when I saw her, I was like, oh, hi. And you know, she has tattoos and lip rings, and then I got used to it, and we kind of changed her a little bit. You know, now she's got the blonde hair, she's a little more girly, but it was amazing, and the studio time was pretty good and stressful.
So throw your hands up, we bring the party, so let me see you move.
She's growing the fact that she doesn't fight with me as much. No, that's a joke. She's grown the fact that when we go in the studio, she's gotten more comfortable getting on the mic, you know, getting the setup. I mean, because when you first go in there and you're like, okay, you go behind a glass. You're like literally like an animal on display. You're behind this glass casing, people are staring at you with headphones, you have things on, it's scary.
Gonna set this night on fire, Mr. 808, make the ground shake. Gonna set the night on fire.
Because what you see on TV or in music videos, it's like one cut, you're done. You've done good, it's perfect. No. You're there in the studio cutting that same song for like 6 hours. And it's crazy.
Let's do it again. I don't even want to talk about it.
In the studio, that Camryn left an impression that actually was more like a reminder of myself is when she kicked her manager out of the studio while we were recording. But that's because I did that years ago. So that kind of made me proud.
Well, I've got Lennon, and we actually made sure Jeff, my manager, he's not allowed to be in the same studio while we're recording. He stresses me and Lennon out.
And now she's gotten to the point where she's like a professional at it. She just goes and she knows her job, what she has to do. She gets in there, she sings, and she understands it. And she just delivers it.
So it's just us, and she's very comforting. You know, she knows the song really well. She knows whether I'm off pitch or on pitch, and she keeps me going. She says, you know, if you can get through this verse or this chorus or this bridge, then you can have a soda or you can have a cookie, and I would just get excited. That was my motivation, like, yes, awesome. Because my mom is very healthy, so I don't really get those options a lot. The first thing we do is we think, okay, what are we going to write about first? Listen to the melody, figure it out. Are we going to write about a love story? Are we going to write about a crush? Are we going to write about having fun, being a kid? Like, what are we going to write about? And it always has to be something that I can relate to.
Set the Night on Fire, we really want to do a fun party song. And the funny thing about me and my co-writer, we don't get out much. We're very like stay home with our kids and watch TV and work on music. So we're like, okay, we're gonna do a party song. And we're going, what's a party song? What happens at parties? And I'm like talking to Camryn. I'm going like, Camryn, give me ideas what actually goes on at parties. She's like, what? I'm like, don't ask, just help me out here. We don't write for anyone else. We write for her personality. We want parts of her in there. It's always for her. And we keep her involved, you know, does this work for you? Does this work for you? Is this something you would do? Does this sound stupid?
And I love that because I don't want to be anything I'm not. So after that's done, we create the melody, and we already have the melody, then it's the lyrics. The lyrics is always very hard. And it takes a little bit, but as soon as you get it, you're like, okay, this makes so much sense, this is awesome. And then at the end, we listen to it, we see if it makes sense, right, or if I like it, change a few things around, and then as soon as it's over, we're like, okay, great, perfect, we got the song down, this is great, let's go record it now.
The thing is, as a musician, she makes it believable. And that's the best thing a singer can do, is when you believe what they're actually saying. Because I always believe, you know, it's one thing wanting to play music, but if you feel like every day of your life, doesn't matter if there's one person in the room or 1,000 people in the room, if you need to get on that stage, then this is what you have to do. And she wanted to do it.